because he chairs committees, etc. That is absolutely remarkable for him to have been in the shape that he was to go these 12 rounds tonight. As far as his age is concerned, that's just a number. As a man who knows what he's talking about, I have a number attached to me, and I just feel it's just a number. It has nothing to do with the number of years that I've been on this earth. And I think Manny feels that way. He may be 38, whatever, but he acts and has the energy of a much younger person. All right, we have the featherweight champion of the world, one of the young men that I predicted will be one of the big stars in boxing in the years to come. He is a two-time Mexican Olympic team member. He was born in Nogales, raised in Tucson. He is a symbol for all of us that you build bridges and not walls. He is the Mexican dream and the American dream, the featherweight champion of the world, Oscar Valdez.
Good night to everyone. There's a lot of people I need to thank for this. First off, with God, thank God for this victory. Obviously, Bob Arum, Top Rank, and my team. You know, they're the ones who made me a champion, who made me defend my title and get this victory. You know, starting with Manny. I want to thank Manny, Edgar Hassel, because no one works harder than those two guys. They take no days off. Their birthday, Christmas, New Year's, it's the same day same training day for us. We take no days off. And my manager, Frank Espinosa, obviously gave me this opportunity. Frankie, Nassim, and my father. My father is the one who made me this, who let me have this attitude, who showed me, who introduced me to the boxing world. I gotta thank my father for this. And, you know, I'm just happy. The first step, defend my title. I'm very happy for this. I said it last year. I said 2016 was gonna be my year, and, you know, thank God I became a world champion. I got my first title defense. And hopefully 2017 is going to be better. So thank you all for seeing this fight, and hopefully we can do better things. Thank you.
You mentioned that 2017, you know, you're looking for it to be a good year. You're one of the champs in a stacked featherweight division. Is any possibilities, anyone you're looking for out there?
To be honest, I don't. Right now, I'm just happy I got this victory. There's a lot of big names. You just said there's a lot of big names. A lot of young talents out there that we can make good fights. I'm the type of fighter that's not scared of fighting nobody. I'll gladly take any fight, and let's do it. You know, I feel ready. I feel strong in this division. I want to dominate this division first, and then, you know, once my body doesn't let me stay in the 126, I'll move up to 130. But right now, I'm very good right here, and like I said, I'll fight whoever. It doesn't matter.
Oscar, how nervous you get when you start hitting this guy so bad and you thought was over and he coming back to you? ¿Cómo te sentiste que le estabas pegando y volvía y no lo podías derribar por completo?
Le decía, por favor, cállate. No, en verdad, le di con mis mejores golpes los primeros rounds y no se caía, así que lo primero que vino a mi mente es me voy a los 2 asaltos. Yo sabía que este rival era más duro de lo que la gente pensaba. Su carrera la hizo en Japón, por eso mucha gente no lo conocía, pero es un boxeador muy duro, un boxeador complicado, pero pues gracias a Dios salimos con la mano en alto.
Okay, let's give the champion a great round of applause. We're all very proud of him. Commented from the row behind and helped the commentators. Floyd Mayweather made a surprise appearance, and he had a number of things to say which became part of the telecast. Yeah.
What do you think about Floyd being ringside, and do you have interest in Mayweather-Pacquiao too?
Floyd is retired, period.
He said in the article, though, he's open to coming back.
What, you know, he's jerking somebody's chain. As far as we're concerned, and as far as what he's telling us, he's retired, and I respect that.
Pay for his own tickets or what?
I can't hear.
Was Mr. Mayweather, did he invite himself or did he?
No, he called. He was very nice. He called. He said he wanted to come to the fight. So Todd DeBuff got him credentials and a great seat right behind the commentators. And we got tickets for his entourage. So no, he was very, very nice. He didn't just show up and barge in. He called and asked if he could come. Don't shout out questions without the microphone because I can't hear you.
Did it surprise him when Mayweather called that he wanted to attend the fight? Did it surprise him when Mayweather called that he wanted to attend the fight?
I didn't even know because when he showed up, I was surprised. And then I found out that he had talked to Todd and made arrangements to come. So no, I wasn't surprised because I didn't know about it.
Bob, have you had any thoughts on matching up Manny Pacquiao with Terrence Crawford in the future?
Well, I obviously have a lot of thoughts all the time, but Manny told me that there's a period of time, which is my first concern always, because remember, this is not his day job. His day job is being a senator, that there is a relatively long period for a recess, it says a spring recess around Easter time. And so that's my first job, is to confirm everything and pick some possible dates. And then we'll go and decide on the opponents. I mean, I'm not dealing with a normal boxer situation here. I'm dealing with a situation with a senator, which is a very high position in the Philippines, who wants to keep boxing. So everything revolves around his senatorial duties.
Bob over here. Hello, Bob. Hello, Bob. Hello. One of the things, not to labour the point, but Mayweather has never attended a Manny Pacquiao fight, apart from the one he fought against him. Is the sign that the fight, does that all going forward?
Well, Gareth, with all due respect, that's a question you should address to Mr. Mayweather, not to me.
But you know, the feeling is that he came because he was interested in seeing how Manny was.
Talk to him as to why he came and wanted to come. I have no idea. So what, am I going to get up here and to answer your question and bullshit some answer? And that make you happy?
Thank you.
You're welcome. It was yet, but it looked to me like it was virtually a sellout. What? 16,122. 130. Hey, that was that extra 10 people. You know that's Christmas money.
So Bob,
16,132. But it was great. And let me tell you something. This is addressed to the Las Vegas people, Nevada people. This was only made possible because the athletic director at UNLV and the coach agreed to change the date of an exhibition game, which was scheduled tonight in the Thomas and Mack, and to move it to another date to free up the building so we could do this event. Now, we have in this town 3 other arenas that are owned by MGM, and unfortunately, by the time the Senate decided that the only date really Manny could fight was November 5, the MGM had booked all 3 arenas. There's the bull riding at the T-Mobile, and there's other stuff at MGM and Mandalay Bay. So the UNLV provided us with a great service to enable this fight to take place in Las Vegas.
So, Bob, what do you plan for Zhou Shimin fight next year? And who will be his face next year for defending the world title?
Well, you know, that we have to sit with his people. We have to find out where he wants to fight. It's hard to wrap your hands around this because Zhou Shiming is one of the most popular sports figures in China. You know, we see a little flyweight, you know, who, you know, nice kid, but we don't understand how big he is in China. And now the question is, does he fight in China? Where would he fight? Does he fight someplace else, like back here in the United States? I don't know. I have to talk to my Chinese partners in Seika and Sean Gibbons, who seems to be pulling the say that. Sean, yeah. Trump may have Putin, but Sean Gibbons has Xi Jinping.
And it were up to you, which fight do you want made?
Well, you know, off the cuff, without really exploring all options, I would say Terence Crawford, maybe, who has a tough fight coming up December 10th on HBO. Vasyl Lomachenko, who has a tough fight at the Cosmo here in Las Vegas on November 26th, which will also be televised by HBO. And maybe, depending on the timing, Danny Garcia or Thurman would be possibilities. So all of those guys would be in the mix. Performed extraordinarily well. I thought Vargas was very prepared and very tough and didn't take a back seat. Could Manny have performed better if he didn't have senatorial duties that took away from his training? Probably yes, but I'm not sure of that either. I mean, that's a better question to address to Freddie. I thought he looked very good tonight. You know, he looked like a real live fighter, you know, moving, punching. You know, I love when he throws a punch and he disappears around the guy and comes out on the other side. That to me is really great craftsmanship.
You will go to the Philippines in January.
All right, we got good news from Todd. There is no delayed telecast, but we're keeping the pay window open so that if people who miss this event want to see it, they can pay their cable system or their satellite providers or on the internet to view the telecast and pay the same as the people did tonight. Here we come. Man who can talk about Manny's conditioning, the Hall of Fame trainer, Freddie Roach. Freddie?
Hey, Bob. Thank you. I thought Manny fought a pretty good fight tonight, and I thought Vargas showed a lot of heart, and he was a very good opponent, and he had a lot. Again, he had a lot of heart. He tried really hard, but I mean, it was just too much for him. And Manny's getting stitched up in the back room right now. He got a cut in the last round, so he'll be here in a little while. But if you have any questions, please go.
Congratulations, Freddie, on a fine performance. One of the things we were asking Bob, he won't appreciate this from me, but what did you make of Floyd Mayweather coming tonight and sitting in Manny's corner?
I didn't see him, but I think it was that was nice of him. He's came by my gym a couple times over the past couple months, and very nice, polite. I hope he's looking for Manny Pacquiao, but we'll see.
Thank you.
What do you think about Zhou Shimin's play today? How about his offensive? Is improving so much?
Tell me again.
What do you think about Zhou Shimin play today? And how about his offensive?
It was a good win for Shimin. He fought a good fight. Last time he fought that guy, it was a pretty close fight, and the guy's won 12 in a row since. It was a very good win, and he dominated the fight. And Shimin, that was my 38th world champion. It was nice to be there.
Freddie, with Manny, did it go kind of like you thought, or were there any surprises, especially early in the fight?
He pretty much he fought a good fight and so forth, and the opponent was a little bit better than I thought he was. Jessie Vargas was, but he had a lot of heart. He hung in there, man. He hurt him more than a couple of times, and he kept coming. He's got a lot of heart, a lot of balls. I like watching him. He's a good kid.
Freddie, I know that you were looking for an early knockout, talking about that last few days. Were you a little disappointed that Manny didn't get the knockout?
Yeah, I was a little disappointed. He had a nice knockdown there early. I thought that might go to it, and so I can't cash my slip in, I guess.
How did Manny feel about that? Was he looking for a knockout, and is he a little disappointed?
No, we know that knockouts they come, and if they do come, that's a bonus. And he doesn't go out there looking for a knockout. He's just not. He never does that. So again, if a knockout does come, it's a bonus, and it didn't happen tonight, but.
Freddie, with the senatorial duties like Aram referred to, how much do you think Pacquiao could have been better without having to deal with those, and how much effect did that have on the training?
Well, no. We had a good training camp. I mean, the thing is, it was really busy with the Senate and all that, but he trained hard every day, and he was happy. And going into this fight, he was really well prepared, and I thought he did well. I think we're going to have to get used to this because he's going to be senator for the next 6 years, and he's not done fighting yet. Okay. Well, Manny's he's getting stitched up by the doc right now. He should be here pretty soon. It's not a large cut; it's a small cut, and he just needs a couple stitches. But thank you. Bye.
Even though the hour draws late, the good news is that tomorrow morning early, turn the clocks back so you'll pick up an hour's sleep. You had 16 stitches. I don't know.
Where was Pacquiao cut?
On the side. All right, here's Jessie Vargas for a great fight. I want Jessie, nothing to be ashamed of. I want Jessie to say a few words. Get up there.
Good evening. Thank you, Bob. Well, we came up a bit short from the looks of it. I'm not gonna argue with the scorecards. I'm not gonna argue with the referees here in Las Vegas. I feel that we have the best officials. I do feel that it was a good, entertaining fight. It was a chess match. It really was. I had to stay alive every second of the fight. As you saw I believe it was the third round. I got a little confident. He caught me with this. I got a little overconfident with his speed, and he caught me with the good, sharp left hand. But over the entire fight, I believe that it was a chess match. I expected, Manny to be a little more aggressive as he usually is, and we were expecting to catch him with that nice right hand. We were looking for it over and over again. We caught it a few times. I feel I stunned him a couple times, but he's a very experienced fighter. I give him credit. He's a legend, and I hope that everyone here enjoyed the fight. I tried my best. I tried to give you an entertaining fight. I was staying on my toes. I was trying to catch him as much as I could coming in, and I'd be aggressive from time to time, and it got a little heated as well. But overall, I hope that you enjoyed it, and I feel that it made me a better fighter without a doubt. Just being in there with Manny, and his speed.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank Top Rank and the amazing job they did for promoting this show. A lot of people from around the world were really intrigued by this fight and they tuned in, so that's a great thing. Secondly, I want to give a big congratulations to my fighter, Jessie Vargas. A lot of people thought this would be like a Chris Algieri type of fight. And he showed tonight his huge heart, his huge desire to compete and be a winner. And what I call him, the lion champion he is. He fought very hard. He never gave up on himself. And it was a very close fight, I felt. And I just want to give Jessie Vargas a big round of applause, man. He fought his ass off tonight. And it sounds odd, but I don't want him to have his head down. I don't want him to feel bad or sad. I want him to be proud of his efforts, because all you can do is the best you can do, and that's what it is. I'm hurt inside because, I try my very best to motivate my fighter, and I'm a little sad about the way the fight ended for us tonight, but we have to take our disappointments just like we take our victories and our celebrations. We have to be strong men and accept what life deals us, and I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna come back stronger. Last thing I want to say, I want to congratulate Manny Pacquiao. He did it again. I didn't think he could, but he did it again, so congratulations to him, to his training staff, to all of the Philippines, and especially to Freddie Roach. And for the record, I never disrespected Freddie or said anything foul about Freddie. I love them both, and congratulations to Team Pacquiao, Team Legend also.
If there's any questions from the media, please ask Jessie now, and if not, he'll be on his way.
Hi, Julian Fortaleza from Philippine Asia News Today, Canada. In the middle of the fight, it seemed like you were having more success landing the right hand. Were there any specific adjustments you made to improve your performance?
Well, we were trying to time him coming in. We caught him a few times, which had him more cautious than usual. As you saw, he wasn't coming in very comfortable, and we feel we stunned him, but he was very quick on his feet. When Bradley said that he was complaining about his toes, you definitely got to stay on your toes with Manny, and he's quick. He was in and out real quick, and I feel that was you know, I stayed trying to connect him with the right hand. And he was coming in and out. It wasn't that easy to connect.
Jessie, right here in front. When you were in the ring with Manny Pacquiao, I know we spoke a lot before the fight. What will you think it will be like to be in the ring with such a great fighter, a legend, all the things that Manny has done? You're very confident. When you got in the ring and you went 12 rounds with this guy, even though he won the fight, did you feel like you were out of your depth with a guy like him because of everything he'd accomplished and how he was handling you? Or did you feel like, even though you lost it, you felt like, you know what, I belong here in this kind of fight and I can compete even though maybe it didn't go your way tonight?
Without a doubt, I belong there. You know, this is where I belong. I mean, to have Manny Pacquiao think 2, 3, 4 times before coming in, I mean, he wasn't coming in comfortably. You know, I was trying to catch him every chance that I got. You know, but which made it a chess match. It made it very interesting, very intriguing. I mean, we were both thinking in there, trying to connect with different shots. You know, like I said before, Manny Pacquiao wasn't as busy because he knew that I was waiting for him to come in. I was trying to connect as much as I could to give the fans a good fight. But, you know, I hope that they enjoyed it overall.
One other question for you, Jessie. Can you describe the punching power that Manny still has? He hasn't had a knockout for a long time, but he's been scoring knockdowns. Obviously, he dropped you. Can you just compare his power to some other guys you may have been in with, and how does it compare?
He has good speed. When he caught me in the beginning of the fight, I didn't see the punch coming, which resulted in a flash knockdown. But I got back up and I made sure to time his speed down, and that's when the right hand started coming in. But then he was starting to be very cautious with my right hand, and which resulted in him not being as busy.
Jessie, did you feel frustration that you couldn't connect with the right hand? And if so, at what point of the fight were you starting to get frustrated?
I wasn't frustrated. I mean, he wasn't connecting that much as well. At least I felt. I have to look back at the videos, but he would do some flurries every now and then, but they weren't connecting very much. He would connect with that left from time to time, and I would connect with my right from time to time. So I thought it was an even fight, to be honest. That's what I felt inside that ring. I don't argue with the judges, but I felt that it was a close fight, and that's what I was feeling. So I belong here, and I know that I'm sorry that I let my fans down in this fight. I hope that they enjoyed it, and I plan to use it as experience, come back stronger, and capture another world title. I mean, this is only the beginning of my career. Manny Pacquiao has more world title fights than I have fights. I'm still very young, and I'm going to use it as a learning experience. I promise to get better from it and to come back and capture another world title. I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to get stronger.
How quickly would you like to come back?
That's up to my manager and promoter. But for now, we just go back to the drawing board with my team. I'm very proud of my team. They did. I mean, it was a good match. To me, it was a good match because we were both thinking in there, trying to connect with clean shots. And to do that against Manny Pacquiao, it means that I have a bright future. That's the way I see it. And my team and I are going to continue going back to the drawing board and pushing forward. Thank you.
Jessie, who would you like to fight next? Anyone in particular?
That's up to my manager and promoter, Cameron Duncan, Bob Arum, Todd DeBuff, and my team. For now, we're going back to the drawing board and look at the video, make sure to correct any mistakes possibly that we made, and become a better fighter and capture another world title. That's the ultimate goal.
And you as a fighter, would you like to see, Mayweather was ringside, would you like to see Mayweather-Pacquiao one more time, and for what reasons? I
mean, everybody knows that I'm a boxing fan as well. Of course, I wouldn't mind seeing it again. Everyone knows that that we're still very interested in seeing what could happen again.
Hey, Jessie. Is there any thoughts about, either going down in weight or, getting out of the welterweight division?
I feel good in the welterweight division. Like I said, for Manny Pacquiao to think 2, 3, 4 times before coming in because of my power, it means that this is where I belong. And Manny Pacquiao is one of the best fighters in the welterweight division. If I was able to give a good fight, it means this is where I belong, and I'm going to get stronger from this fight. I promise that.
Did you feel your power was where you thought it would be tonight?
I was strong. I connected. I surprised him with some shots. He respected my power. That's why he wasn't coming in. We normally see a offensive Manny Pacquiao, and in this fight, he wasn't that offensive. He thought a lot before coming in. That means that he respected my power. And, I respect him as a fighter as well, and congratulate him.
Thanks, man.
I definitely threw more punches, so I tried my best. Thank you all.
Jesse, right in front of you. Right in front of you, Jesse.
I want to thank you all for coming. Any of the writers want to hear from Manny, call Fred Sternberg. He'll put Manny on the phone, but in no sense keeping a press conference going here for into the wee hours of the morning. I mean, we all started early, at 3:30 this afternoon, so we're all entitled to a break. Thanks for coming.